Here with championship winning manager Steve Ewen once again back on the podium. Does it ever get old?
The only thing that gets old are Langer's goals.
Fair enough, although Langer actually has a goal.
Langer actually, I know.
Do you think that contributed to the championship?
I think it's
form?
huge. I think the fact that Langer is getting regular sex meant a lot to our entire group, and I think it was a big thing that Langer's happy, and I think we're all happy.
How does this group differentiate itself from some of the other championship squads you've managed?
Well, I think having Johnny Yu and D-Tam having two really happy guys, I think has been huge, and I think the fact that Holly seems to calm down a little bit and isn't trying to pin down all the single guys, I think it's been an important thing. I think guys were a lot less stressed.
Multicultural, that's what he's all about apparently. The one thing I really have to ask you about this year's championship team, and you in particular, is that you're now being mentioned in the same sort of breath as Tony La Russa, some of the great managers of the game. How does that feel? Do you feel that you're among them?
I feel I'm above them to take this ragtag bunch of vagabonds and to go through the whole Terry McKegg experience and rebuild from that. And because Terry's basically a franchise killer. If you look at all his fantasy teams, and look at UBC now. They're not doing anything like they used to. So to survive the whole Terry McKegg experience and still be champions, I think says a lot for my ability to find talent.
How did you keep some of these vagrants out of jail?
Well, a lot of it is snacks. A lot of it is sugary goodness. I think there are a lot of sweet tooths on this team. I think just making sure that we have cookies and licorice and chips and kind of beer before headliner staples, I think is very, very important to making sure that these people keep coming back. And we're very good about sending up flares from the park and making sure that they know where the game is. So,
last but certainly not least, the word just coming down that the MVP of this year's league and playoffs, your new member Beth.
Beth, yes.
Obviously, you don't vote on this sort of thing, but is that the worthy decision?
I think the press has done a really good job of finding Beth and saluting her. And I don't know if we get here without her. I think just in terms of how much better she got and the fact that she keeps Holly in line, which is always very important. I hate to go back to that, but the fact that Holly isn't scaring some of our male members, I think is very important.
That's nearly impossible to do. Do you have any message for the fans?
Just keep coming, keep buying your season tickets, and next year, headliners in green shirts.
A preview. Christmas edition. Red this year, green next year. Probably both championships if this guy has anything to do with it. Send it back to you.